Hey, what's up guys? It's Artbook Addiction here, and we're here with a new Artbook review. So today, we're going to be looking at Ashley Wood Investigations number 4, okay? So it's been a while since I've done, a review, an Artbook review, but I recently got this in the mail, and especially an Ashley Wood book, by the way, right? But I just got this book, and you know how it is, right? It's Ashley Wood, one of my favorites, one of your guys' favorites, so what else am I gonna do except for do a review, right? You know Ashley Wood. I don't even need to describe it anymore. At this point, we're all good to go, right? So before we start the video, please hit that like, hit that subscribe, check out my Prince of Patreon if you want to support the channel, consider becoming a channel member, and join the Discord. And with that, let's get into it. All right, let's start off first with the cover, right? The cover, lovely, okay? Always gotta pick a really great picture for the cover. Hopefully it's inside the book, but if not, let's just, take a look. This is clearly Astronaut. Clearly he's mixing some oils with some pencil line work. And he just kind of left it there, and it's kind of, once again, it leaves this really nice mark where, actually, I think he, yeah, no, it's fine. I thought he was like, he painted it and then painted over again and then drew on top. Actually, maybe that's exactly what he did. Hold on. Because it's very difficult to have the pencil still show up afterwards. So he could have painted this and then just drawn the pencil on top, right? Because there's all these abstractions here, right? Where like he clearly painted this and then put on some marks to remove it. You know what I mean? Like especially right here on the face. And the only way to get a pencil on top of that is to literally, like I said, just draw on top of it, right? Anyway, nice picture. Very, very nice. Very cute. Nice booty. Okay. All right. Wow, starting off very nice. So we have another Huom with some breasticles, right? Very nice. I wish it wasn't so small. I really like this piece. You know what I mean? It's her and she's got some jetpack device. You know how it is. From what I've seen, this is older work mixed with newer work. You know how Ashley Wood is. He's always mixing older work with new stuff, but not really a problem for me because I love seeing his work. So we got this little sassy woman with her Nabler bag, very nice. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, Astrolab. I've always wondered what Ashley Wood's enjoyment of Astrolab is, where it came from, right? Because he really likes drawing him, really likes painting him. So I'm guessing that as a kid, he must have watched it or something, right? Because I don't really have the same love for Astro Boy or anything, but it's because it's not really the same because he draws him in this kind of robot form, but maybe it's just a little bit of inspiration. Maybe it's not deeper than that, right? Sometimes you just like an aesthetic, right? We have Strawberry Astrolab, very nice. I love this red. I love the deepness of this red. See, that's one thing that oil paints and just paint in general can get over digital medium, because you get this saturation that just feels so deep, but also it feels more realistic. It still feels like the real thing, right? Despite it being so saturated, right? I feel like you can't get away with that as much. Ooh, sorry about that. You can't get that as much digitally because you have a backlit, right? So imagine a light behind everything, because it's lit all the way, there's always light behind it. You can't have a saturation go as deep because there's always light behind it, right? As opposed to in real life, where there's a real object, right? So there's always there's not light behind it. If anything, light comes and like hits it from the front like a real object, so it makes it feel more realistic, right? So something like this would be like, I'm sure you could do something similar, right? But it just doesn't have that realistic feel as a real painting would. Okay, some more Astro Boy or Astro Lad, whoever, royalty-free Astro Boy, right? Yeah, very nice. It's him against some robot guy, very nice. See, I heard that he paints in gouache, right? Because a lot of these, like, sometimes it looks like oil, sometimes it looks like watercolor, right? And it's very thin sometimes, very thick sometimes, and you can only do that with gouache. So it might be gouache. He might be working with gouache, like, overall, because I've seen it before, and I've seen him work with it, so I'm pretty sure it's gouache. Though I'm sure he does a couple oil paintings here and there, right? Actually, he's very multimedia. Okay, we got Astro Boy smashing this guy, right? Really nice. Yeah, I like the color palette here. He's always doing that like warm, kind of like warm against this like gray, so it makes it seem like blue, right? And I find that very, very, very nice. It's a color scheme that you don't really see too often. I guess with the Ashy Wood you see it fairly often, but you get what I'm saying. So we have more Astro Boy. Is this allowed? Like in terms of like copyright? Because this is very clearly Astro Boy. You know what I mean? But like, I guess fan art. Like, does that count as parody? You know what I mean? Does that like if you were to sell this, you know what I'm saying? Like, is it gonna be like fan art? Like, what is it considered? Do people like do the people who own Astro Boy have rights over it? No, right? You know, because there's so much fan art, there's so much like art that's made about a character, and it's clearly the character. You know what I mean? Like a lot of fan cons. I guess the company can cease and desist you, but I guess in most cases they just won't. You know what I mean? Because it's like free marketing. I don't know. I really like the silhouettes here. I like this guy, and I like Astro Boy. I really like the shape of this guy right here against the clouds. Very clear, very readable. Yeah. Same thing with him on top of him. Very nice. We have Astro Boy with the... Oh, this is the same guy with his head. Oh, so he's actually way bigger than what this picture would imply. See, see how he does things so like it's like not even finished, right? It's not even close to finish, right? But it has a finish to it, and like, man, sometimes I wish I could do stuff like this, right? Because I have a certain level of finish that I like to do. I guess everybody has their different level of finish, right? But I wish I could, like, you know what I mean, like have the balls to just leave something kind of like, I don't know, like half done. It's not really half done, it's more than that, but it's like I don't know, you get what I'm saying? Where it's like it's done but it's not quite done, right? There's still I think there's still a looseness to my work, but like it's not like this where it's just like, he probably did this in like a day or two. You know what I mean? That must be nice. Yeah. But again, other people have, like, everyone has different levels of finish, right? And that's an artistic choice. I believe these are new. I've never seen these before. We got Min. Okay. Yeah, I've always loved his like lonely girl with like robot aesthetic. You know what I mean? And this really like emphasizes that. And I love the shapes right here, like, and then like a nice boom silhouette right there. That's awesome, dude. Fantastic. And again, just so loose, so like uncaring. You know what I mean? That's just Ashley Wood, man. And then we have I don't know if it's the same character, right? But again, look how loose that is. Look how thin that paint is, right? Wow, it's so loose, right? Unlike or very much like the what is it called? What's it called? Like a brassiere? No. Loose like her dress? I don't know, whatever. Her titties are hanging out, okay? That's all I gotta say. But the texture is just fantastic right here. I love this patina right here. It almost makes it feel like a colored pencil, you know? But it's like clearly, I don't know, like it's like a wall? I don't even know. But yeah, you know, she's stuffing them in, you know what I mean, into that corset, right? This reminds me of, you know, what's her name? Lady D from Resident Evil 8? No, yeah, Village, right? Which is 8, right? Yeah, something reminds me of that right here. Maybe she also has to, you know, stuff them in, like, come on, you know? It reminds me of, you know, characters who like wrap their boobas in bandages, right? And they have to like make it super tight, and they're like, no, oh, now I look like a boy. And I'm like, how did you even wrap it that tight? You know what I mean? Like Naoto from Persona 4, because she, you know, she got some, you know what I mean? She got some knockers, dude. So we've seen this one before. I remember this one. This is actually one of the thumbnails for one of my videos. I can't. Is it the first one? No, it's from a different book. It's from a different series. Okay, so once again a repeat, but you know that's fine. Damn, dude. And I think about it, like he has so many pieces. Like, how does he? Where does he keep all this shit? You know what I mean? Like, where does he? I guess he keeps the files. Maybe he sells them, but like he must have so many pieces, right? That's insane, dude. But yeah, I like this piece. I really like it. I like the kind of like verticalness of it, right? I don't know if he's ever shown it in this format. I think it was always like a square. But again, he's playing with framing. He's playing with the size on the page. It feels very it always feels experimental, which I really enjoy. Okay. I think this is another astronaut, maybe? Don't know. Not a big fan of her face, if I'm honest. Okay. Not a big fan of her face. Okay, and that's not the paint job. It's more of like a she looked a little old. You know what I mean? But I get what he's going for. You know what I mean? She kind of has like a I don't know, like a, you know, like the Ed and Eddie sound, like the you know sound. Like it's kind of like that, right? He's like, yeah, look at, yeah, like the view. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. And like, yes, we enjoy the view, but like, you know, now we see your face, and it's like, you know, maybe the view isn't as pretty as we'd like, right? Just turn around. Just turn around. But yeah, I like the energy going right here. I like a lot of swirls right here. There's a nice energy to this piece. Yeah, it's crazy how different each of his paintings can be from each other, and like a different kind of energy per painting, right? Very nice. Okay. So So you got a Hwum and her bot, right? Very, very loose. Yeah, I like this. Very like, you know, like a scale image, right? Yeah, she got that strut going, like cut, 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 cut. And the way he's laid down his strokes is very interesting here. Very blocky, but like loose blocky, right? Yeah, it's cute. I like it. Yeah, very nice. All right, so we have a nude Hwum right here with her Nabbler, you know, maybe a Nabbler, maybe not, right? Very close to a Nabbler. I love this pose. It's very like, you know, because she's like, you know what I mean, right? It's like her rib cage is like out, you know what I mean? So it's like it's got a little bit of sass to it, you know what I mean? Really enjoy that. I like the coloring. I like the expression. Very, very like it's like tight up here, loose down here. Very nice. Again, has that kind of like archaic look to it, you know what I mean? As if this was found on like a piece of like old parchment paper. Yeah. Very cool. We have the Skull Magician, right? I can't remember his name. Some kind of magic dude, right? But his silhouette is very clear. Really enjoy that. Man, his aesthetic, dude. Like it's so hard to describe and to like, cause it's so multi-layered that like I don't know. It's so like atypical, right? But it's gorgeous, dude. Here we go, Skull Magician number 2. I love that red. I love that red coming in, and this shape right here of this rose. That's, you know, chef's kiss, dude. So much confidence, dude. So much like fearlessness in the work. And see how he plays with framing. Like this could be like the entirety of this piece could actually be like much longer or much, you know what I mean, much more vertical. But we don't know that. He's just like, oh, I'm just gonna make it square. You know what I mean? So you never really know with Ashley Wood piece. So he's always able to play with your expectation later down the line. Because like, you know, for me, I'm always someone who like, I want to show you the whole thing because it's like, you know, it's obvious, right, that you want to see the whole piece, right? But he doesn't do that. He plays around with framing and all that stuff, and it's very interesting to see. You know what I mean? Oh my god. Yeah, so these I'm sure are newer pieces, okay, because I've never seen them before, and it seems to have that look about it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So we have I think this is the Witch Lady, right? And she's just in covered by darkness, right? And then she's got, you know, a little bit of that magic, you know, popping out. You get what I'm saying, right? A little bit of that red, white, and blue. You get what I'm saying? Very lovely piece. I love the expression right here. I love the face. The face right here is just, it's divine, dude. Okay. The tatas, divine, dude. Okay. And I love the contrast between the dark and the light. See that white? It's actually not that bright. It's almost like a kind of like a cool gray, not quite cool, right? And it's like, and then he layers in the flesh tone on top of that, and it's just like it's almost like a monochromatic, but with a touch of flesh tone. Like you see on the face right here. You see how her face, her nose is like grayscale. And then he hits it with that little bit of color right there. That's fabulous, dude. All right, sorry about that. Technical difficulties, but we are back. So, yeah. Let's move on. So we have a nude Hwum, right? Again, very in a similar vein to this one, where she's like in the pitch dark, and then you have the the figure to contrast that. Very nice. I like this one. Yeah. Surprisingly, like, not as risque as usual. I feel like this is something you would see a little bit more typically in terms of like nudist art, you know what I mean, where they cover up the bits, you know what I mean. But you know, there's still a lot to see. You get what I'm saying, right? And we have a Skull Magician here. I didn't notice him at first when I first looked at the piece, but now I see him and I'm like, okay, very interesting. Yeah, it's almost like she has like a coat being put on, you know. And then there's just this random skull guy right here. I like this one a lot. I like the shapes. I like the cutoff right here. That's very nice. Very silhouette based. Yeah, this is good. This could be the cover right here. This could be the cover. I really like this one. Okay. So we got I think this is World War Robot, right? If I'm not mistaken. And yeah, I like this. I like the composition right here. A 2-page spread where it's really it really emphasizes the horizontal aspect, right? I like the finish too. See all these like little bips and bops? I love that, dude. And see, from your guys' point of view, since you're like a little bit farther away, you get to see the whole thing in its entirety. See, I'm up close, so I see a lot more of the strokes. I see a lot more of the actual painting part, right? But when you guys see it, you get to see the whole, like you know, from the whole thing, right? I guess I could kind of like step back a little bit, take a look. But overall, I get to see like the nitty-gritty details, right? Which are, you know, which kind of goes against what a painting needs to look like, because you want to see from afar instead of up close, right? But seeing it up close is not bad either, because I get to see all these little marks and details, and you know, I can basically surmise what he's trying to do by like squinting or again, like kind of taking a step back a little bit. Not really a step back, but like, you know, pushing my head up a little bit. More World War Robot, right? Yeah, this is cool, dude. See, his art just has this look about it, you know what I mean? This kind of, like, this archaic, like, grungy, dirty, like, militarized metal, like, I don't know, it's such an aesthetic, dude, and he could change it so much, right? Because, like, you know, on one hand, he has, like, these really crazy, heavy war scenes with, like, you know, the industrial, like, look to it, or this, like, kind of, like, rust look to it, right? And then he could paint beautiful, very soft, female, feminine figures, which, like, and he could combine those two things, and it's crazy, man. It's such a beautiful aesthetic, dude. Yeah, beautiful. I love the colors here. I like this kind of like this subtle warm with this very, very subtle gray as well. It's gorgeous, dude. Okay, so we got a guy in his bot, right? And this guy's tossing that nade. Beautiful. I love the colors here. I love the strokes going on right here, dude. Gorgeous, gorgeous work, man. Gorgeous work. Wow. It's kind of like a yellow and blue combo right here. Beautiful color combination, dude. Blue and yellow always work, dude. They're such a gorgeous combo. And it's very subtle here. It's like an off-white kind of yellow. Not quite yellow, but the blue brings it out, you know what I mean? Beautiful. Oh my lord. Okay, so I'm pretty sure these are new pieces because they have this girl, Fangirl, if I remember correctly. Yeah. So in this scene, we have a ménage à trois, right? A lot of stuff going on right here, and it's beautiful, dude. It's beautiful. And when we have in the background, Fang Gao, right? Just a cherry on top, right? Yeah. Very, very grungy. Not grungy, but like there's it's like the oh, dude, you remember in the Matrix, in like the first one, they had like that kind of like rave, like orgy scene. It's kind of like that, you know what I mean? It has like this kind of like primal, you know what I mean, nature to it. That's what this piece really has a look about, you know what I mean? Beautiful. Yeah, not much else to say, but you know, looks nice. Good painting. Good painting. Okay. So we have Fang Gao, and we have this guy. I don't remember his name, but you know, it's the tooth guy, right? Yeah, this is a nice piece too. I like the colors going on right here, and I love the boom. You know what I mean? Right? Beautiful. I like this contrast between blue and like this pink right here, almost like a peach, right? Great color combo, works really well. Yeah, this whole piece works really well. I really enjoy this one. I really love this area right here. You know, besides the booba and all that stuff, but I love the way he rendered the head right there. It has that nice fat highlight. You know what I mean? That's just so like, you know, just kind of whip right there. Gorgeous. A lot of confidence in this piece right here. A lot of glac strokes, which they're my favorite kind of strokes, man. So we have more Fang Gao. This one's a little bit more like hazy, like, you know, kind of like, you know, one phasing in and out of each other, right? We have Fang Gao, and we have a Real Huom in a similar position. What's going on here? I'm trying to figure this part out right here. What is that? I see a butt. I think I see some booba, but they're like backwards. I don't know. Whatever. I'm trying to make sense of something that shouldn't, right? Yeah, but this one's nice. I really like that. I love Fang Gao. I love her design, and I love the emphasis on the Vagu right there. Beautiful. Yeah. Dude, speaking of Vagu, right? I saw this TikTok the other day of this woman who like wore like she wore her like what's it called, like a surfing, not a surfing suit, like a, what is it called? Not a swimsuit, a surfing, you know what I'm talking about, like the surf gear, you know what I'm talking about? And she wore it like backwards, okay? And you know, the zipper part, right? It's like in the front, you know what I mean? And so it created this like fucking like this pull on the you know what, right? Creating the ultimate camel toe, okay? Right? And she was like filming herself like, look at this, and I'm like, dude, like calm the fuck down. How is this allowed on the platform, you know? And then the instructor told her like, oh, it's because you're wearing it backwards that you got this fucking muff up here, and dude, like hardcore. And I'm like, Jesus, you know? Like I just find it strange that she was able to like go out knowing that, and just like oh, look at this camera, you know? And I'm like, oh my fucking god, dude, calm the hell down, dude, you know? But it was funny. It's a funny mistake, you know what I mean? What is it, like a surf suit? No, dive suit? No. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so we have the large golden Fang Gao, okay, ultra rare, beautiful. Okay, legends have spoke of her existence, but the astronaut never knew if it was true or not. but so they were, dude. Damn, dude. This is very like Dune-esque, you know, like you're wandering the desert and you're like, you have a vision and you see a giant, you know, Fangao. You know what you must do. Follow your destiny, child. Damn. Your absolution begins in the deserts of Arrakis. I still haven't seen the second one. I need to watch that. Okay. Yeah, these are new. These are definitely new. So we have a Huom. And she's got like some kind of fabric right here, you know, and she got the little bit of that bush going on, that George W. Bush, you get what I'm saying, dude? Beautiful, dude. Beautiful, very loose right here. Very, you can see it's very thin washes, but it's nice. I like that subtle glow that's going on underneath her chin. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, you know what I mean, like underlit. Beautiful. And I don't know exactly what she's doing with her hands, but it's like a Neko pose, you know what I mean? Like whatever, man. You know what I'm talking about. If you're an anime, you know what I'm talking about, dude. But yeah, gorgeous. Love this piece. This is a good one. Alright, so we have 2 whims, right? And one whim is servicing another whim, right? And she got that lesbiana haircut, right? And that's, you know, more power to you. You get what I'm saying, right? Very, very nice piece right here. I love the reds against this kind of like muted blue, right? So I've noticed that like muted color plus ultra saturated color works really well with each other. It emphasizes the other. And see, and this is cool as well, you know what I mean? But like this makes it just pop so much more, you know what I mean? Yeah. Very nice. That's for those lesbianas in my audience. I guess all of Ashley Wood is for the lesbianas as well, right? Yeah, look at this one. I love this piece. This was in one of the books. I can't remember. I think it was in my Ashley Wood opening thing or something like that. It was like a gallery thing. Yeah. Oh my god, dude! I would love to see his work IRL. You know what I mean? But like all his stuff premieres in China. You know what I mean? In Hong Kong. I guess I could visit, but like I guess Hong Kong isn't the best spot to visit right now. But like, I wish it was like, you know, in the U.S. so I could see this shit. But like, you know, gorgeous. Either way, gorgeous, dude. Okay. I love the like starkness of this. It's like it's so white. It's almost like an empty space, and then you see this like kind of like jetpack thing almost like being assembled, like, you know, kind of forming out of the ether, right? And then you have the Huom, right? And gorgeous, dude. She's gorgeous, right? A little bit of emphasis on the Vagu as well, because, you know, Ashley Wood, right? But I noticed that there is like he left this kind of like fat highlight right there. Not fat, but like this super thin, tiny highlight, so that it attracts your attention. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I noticed that, and like that's clever. You know what I mean? Because a lot of the time, what you could use to attract attention is not only a highlight, but a highlight that has a texture to it, has a body to it, and I noticed that he does that. Like you can see it on the face, right? You can see this highlight, and it's got a little bit of texture to it. It's got a little bit of like you know, form. You see like right here on this white how it like kind of stands up, right? That's because again it has that texture to it, right? See, boom, texture, right? But he does it on the face. He does it like right here, kind of on the leg right here, and just a tiny, like the tiniest little bit, boop, right there on the Vagu. Beautiful. Okay, so You gotta notice how, see, that's the advantage of traditional, dude. The advantage of traditional is that you have these extra layers that you could work with, right? And I don't know, it's just gorgeous, right? So looking at this piece right here, very, very washy piece, very thin, very thinly painted, okay? But then you get these nice square shapes, really. I love these shapes right here. Wow. Man. And then you have her, she's very, very hazy, right? Very hazy. But then you get to the face, and that's a little bit more concrete, but you can still see the canvas texture underneath, and but it's gorgeous, dude. It's a beautiful piece. Wow. Yeah, 2023. Wow. Yeah, I had this as a phone background for a while. It's a very nice piece. I really enjoy this one. Beautiful. Okay, and then we have let's see, another one with her rocket engine thing, right? Let's look at this one first, because it's the overall, right? A little bit of booty, right? A little bit of, see the highlights right here? Boom, dude. Your eye goes right to it, okay? And that's on purpose, dude, right? Right here, and then you get a little bit, boop, right here on the hair, almost like a clip, right? But it creates this nice, like first read, second read. You know what I mean? I guess maybe the first read is this big mechanical thing, but then, boom, focal point, right? And then bring it up to the face because you have the highlight right there too, right? And I guess a little bit right here on the nip, right? And then here we go. We have a close up. You can see what he's actually doing right here. See how, like, look at that. It's like this is like 2 strokes, like boop, boop, done. No, 3 strokes, boop, 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 and then maybe a little bit for the highlight, boop, right there, done. Okay, gorgeous. So like simply done, so like effortless, man. That's what I love his work, about his work. It looks so effortless. It looks so like oh yeah, there you go. Interesting, dude. Let's see. So we got some more astronaut. We got a little bit of astronaut. You got what I'm saying? Astronaut. You know what I mean? God, this. What I have a friend who he makes puns all the time, right? And like, it's got to me, dude. You know what I mean? I guess I did similar things, but like, I feel like his influence really, really increased my puns per second. You get what I'm saying, right? But yeah, so we got astronaut right here, or lastronaut. Yeah, I should just let it all hang out, dude. Beautiful. Again, in this kind of like very stark white environment, you know what I mean? This is all just silhouette, man. This is all just silhouette. It's gorgeous, dude. Gorgeous. And the booty, gorgeous, dude. Beautiful. We have another astronaut right here. This one's on this kind of like washy paper, you know? Kind of like this old looking parchment-esque paper. And very, very faded, right? Very faded. But it looks really nice. Very abstracted. You know, this seems more like a character. And again, you get a little bit of Vagu. Just a tiny peek. Just a tiny little whip. You know what I mean? Right? And then you have the straps to kind of emphasize that area. You know what I mean? Because, you know, Ashley Wood, you know how we be, right? Beautiful. Yeah, very washy. Let's see. It's nice that we're getting a lot of new paintings right now. So we have this woman, and she's in this kind of like what would you call it? It's like a one piece, right? Oh shit! I shouldn't say that around the One Piece fans, right? And then we got Nabler, right? And he's like, you know what? Kind of like it, dude. Kind of like this outfit that you going. And she's like, you know, she's just strutting, dude. And she's got the wind blowing in her hair, right? yeah, dude, color-wise, fantastic, dude. Okay, I like this kind of like off orange with this like off blue. Yeah, very subtle colors right here, but I love it. Yeah, it's so interesting because he's very like muted, you know what I mean? Has a very muted look. I paint very saturated. I paint like ultra sat, you know what I mean? And like for me, the joy is like how to balance it and make it work, you know what I mean? But he paints in a way where it's like it's like everything's like kind of faded, right? But there's so much color at the same time, right? So it's like it's this, and like, you know, when he hits certain spots with the saturation, it really emphasizes it. So it's definitely a different approach, and I really like it. Maybe I should do something a little bit more like faded, less saturated, you know what I mean? A little bit more like rusted, you know what I mean? So we have another Huom, and she got the long leg, right? You know, I've seen people try to replicate the long leg, you know what I mean? But it just never works. But with Ashley Wood, he just does it. He's just like, oh yeah, long leg, easy. I do that all the time. And I don't know how he does it. I don't know how he makes it work so well, right? I've tried to analyze it, and I think maybe it's because it's an extension of like the lower leg right here, you know what I mean? So like up here to the knee, that's pretty normal, right? And then he just like extends this a little bit longer, right? Which I guess is more believable, but you know, every time he does it, I'm like, damn, dude. I've never seen someone be able to pull it off as well as he does. Okay. So you have a Huom in her undie with a nab, right? Yeah, beautiful. I love the colors right here. This is really got a nice color palette to it. And again, it has this kind of like strange texture to it. I love this cutoff right here. See this? This cutoff where it goes from like this really thick texture that goes like vertically and then like to another texture. It almost feels like there's like a wall behind her, and it's like a chalkboard or something. Not a chalkboard, a marker board behind her. Beautiful. Right, and of course, she's in the undie, a little bit of see-through, so you get a little bit of George W. right there. But yeah, beautiful. I love her face. I love her expression. Let's take a closer look right here. Yeah, and see, his faces are so like simple and so like unlabored. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, because he's been doing this forever. So he, like, him making a face is just totally normal now. Like, and I've always wondered, like, you know, like, I know he probably uses reference, but like what kind of reference does he pick? You know what I mean? What kind of, like, where does he look for his reference at all? You know what I mean? And that's something, you know, that's something that people never ask the artists. Like, where do you get your reference? Like, oh, what do you reference? What are the things that you look at to get inspired? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's always like, oh, how do you paint? How do you do this? How do you do that? Instead of like, oh, where do you derive, you know, this from? You know what I mean? Like, trying to look at the origin point. You know what I mean? Gorgeous. Okay. So we got some more of the nudies, right? Some of the, let's see, this is 2023. Okay, yeah, this is all new stuff right here. So we have a nude Huom, right, with the nab, right? It's funny how, like, after reviewing so many of these Ashley Wood books, I have all these like little nicknames for what he's painting. You know what I mean? Like, I've never had that like effect with, you know, another art book series or like a series of art books, right? It's just funny to see because, you know, he always paints like similar things, you know what I mean? So they're like, you know, reoccurring motifs, you know what I mean? So it's just something that I noticed. I've never had that like similar experience with other books, so it's just kind of cool, you know what I mean? And we have like like we're so familiar that like I got like these little nicknames, you know what I mean? Maybe not for you guys because you maybe haven't seen too many of these videos, but like for me, I'm like, oh yeah, you know, like it's like seeing an old friend, you know what I mean? You know, it's like, hey, you know, sexy woman, hey, little nab, you know, hey, I know what's going on here. I you know what I mean? Like we comfy, you know what I mean? I'm sure for at least some of you, you get that same feeling, right? But yeah, you know, nice piece. Like, what's there really to say? You know what I mean? I love the smile. I love the expression. I like the contrast between the flesh and the void. You know, it's great. I wonder what this is about. See this little corner right here, kind of taken off. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's great. Let's see. Do we have a little bit of tentacle action, or is this like pipe action, or a little bit of both? So I guess this is a astronaut, and she's, you know, she being a little held down. Yeah, very, very washy. You know what I mean? Just like some of the other paintings. Very interesting that he paints like this. I've never tried to paint like this. But then again, I'm pretty sure he paints with gouache. So it would make more sense why he could get a little bit more washy with it. But I've never painted super washy like this. I've done stuff where it, you know, requires a wash, but never like this where it's like the whole thing is supposed to be kind of like hazy a little bit, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's beautiful though. I like it. Okay. Oh, I know this piece. Yeah. That's another part of it, seeing like, you know, pieces that you've seen before, but like maybe from a new angle, or that he cropped it in a certain way, and you're like, oh, I didn't notice that before. You know what I mean? Yeah, so we have the holy nab right here, and he's like emanating this light in front of this bot and his girl, right? Very nice. I like this kind of like shape right here. This whoop. See, the thing is like you know, this is like, it's very abstracted and all, right? But if you made these like shapes more like concise and clear, right? And like made them into things, then it would still work compositionally. Like that's the key, right? What he's doing is just using compositional tools and then like abstracting them and making them like kind of like crazy looking with crazy textures and stuff like that. But if you do something similar with something more traditional, like you made this like a landscape, right? And then like this is like the mountains, this is like the grass or something, it would still work. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, composition doesn't really care what the shapes are made out of. You get what I'm saying? Right? Or how abstracted they are. They only care that the shapes exist. You know what I mean? This one looks new. I haven't seen this one. Maybe it's not. See, it just has W. So, I've never seen this piece, but it's cute. I really like this one. I like the expression. I like the, you know, it kind of feels like carefree, you know, a little bit punk. Yeah. See, that's something that part of his aesthetic that, like, I feel like is so hard to capture, like, cause like, I feel like making punk stuff is an aesthetic that is like, I don't know, like it's hard to capture, but like it's I don't know, there's a certain aesthetic to it, and it's like it's not that easy to capture in oil, right? Like I try to do like a piece where I try to be a little bit more like punk style, and it's just like, I think it reads somewhat, but it doesn't really like read throughout. So it's like, it's I don't know. I feel like you need stickers and stuff like that, and like, you know, I don't want to put that on a painting. You know what I mean? There's certain parts of the aesthetic that are difficult to translate into oil paint. You know what I mean? But yeah, actually, what he does is like easy like butter, dude. Damn, I like that one. We have the TK King guy, if I believe correctly. I know this painting. This is part of a bigger painting. It's just a zoom in, right? I've seen this painting a million times, so I don't really need to comment on it. Yeah, I'm assuming that these are like kind of older paintings now. Yeah. I remember this one. The Tower of the Males and the Whims, right? With like the suffering of man, okay? And then the women, they're all like, the muses come in and they're like, look, maybe life ain't so bad, you know? If you look here, you'll realize that life can be good, you know? Damn, dude. I'm telling you, dude. You ever seen like in real life? Okay, this has happened to me, where you've seen a woman that was so beautiful, she changed your day. You know what I mean? Right? I remember one time, I was feeling super like fucking angry and like depressed, right? And like I just saw this woman that was so stunning, right? That like it completely changed like my outlook of the day. And it's funny because like I had friends who were there, and they're like, "Damn, dude, you were so grumpy earlier. You're so crabby." And then you saw that woman, and then you just like everything, like the whole day changed, right? And like my whole expression changed, everything. And I was like, I didn't notice it at first until they pointed it out. And then I was like, you know what, dude? Yeah, I'm feeling way better now. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know. I feel like there's those certain, like, to me, I call them the goddesses, right? When you like, cause like I don't. It's like seeing a pretty girl, whatever. You know what I mean? Seeing like a you know, regular beautiful woman, right? That's okay. You know what I mean? That's good, right? But have you ever seen a goddess? That's the question. Have you ever seen like a muse where you look at them and you're like whoa, like you know what I mean? Like there's a feeling deep within you that goes beyond just like you know, it's not even like oh dude, she's so hot. It's more like thank God I saw you. You know what I mean? Like whoa, like they take your breath away kind of feeling. You know what I mean? Right? I hope you guys do. I hope you guys see a woman like that, dude. I want to see a woman like that. It's been a while, so it's like, you know, I need a little freshening up, you know, I need a little bit of morale boost. You get what I'm saying? Here we go. We have Fighting Jesus, right? And this is just a cool piece, you know what I mean? Just cool, very abstracted piece. Oh, he's got a little head right here. I didn't notice that. I didn't notice that before. Yeah. Okay. And here we have, is this, oh, this is, the zombie hunter thing. I can't remember this, it's so old now, right? See, that's another thing. I've never read his comics, so I don't really, I think I've only read like the Metal Gear one, but I've never read these old comics, so it's like, it's interesting to see these. Some kind of zombie one, I can't remember. Yeah. Okay, this one's cool. I like this. See, this is cool. This is like this is almost more like character based, right? We have like, you know, redhead and then robot guy with the flat head, right? You know, I've always noticed that like flat round things on like heads, like that's a cool shape. You know what I mean? Right? You can see it like similar to like samurai with that kind of, you know what I mean, with that kind of round hat, right? So it's interesting to see as just more of a simplified shape. Yeah, okay, so this is this is much more older stuff, right? So hopefully we'll get some new stuff near the end. Let's see, destroy the heart, she said. Okay. Yeah, edgy boy. Right, this is very like streetwear, you know, which is funny because I feel like this is probably before streetwear was big. You know, this is probably an older piece, so it's cool seeing that streetwear is before it became what it was now. What I noticed when I went to Japan is that like a lot of their stuff is just streetwear. You know what I mean? Oh my god. See, are these new? Maybe not. No, yeah, this one's new. This one's new. This one, maybe? I haven't seen it before. Again, very washy. Very like, you know, like very thinly painted. Okay, of course you get a little bit of the Wagyu, a little bit of that bush, right? Beautiful. Yeah. It seems like a memory, you know what I mean? It seems like a memory of like some lewd event, you know what I mean? Remember in the past, you know, you have like a flashback of a woman, right? Yeah, beautiful. I like this chair. This chair is really well done, despite it being so like barely there. Yeah, dude, come on, dude. That's fantastic, dude. I always wondered, like, you know, does he have models? And if he does, who are they? You know what I mean? I don't know. I feel like he might have models, but they're not for these kinds of pieces. You know what I mean? I feel like for these kinds of pieces, he, you know what I mean? Like, he probably just finds reference. You know what I mean? It's way easier to do that way. Yeah, this piece is great. I like this. And not for the reasons you're thinking. You know what I mean? Obviously, you know, this is great. But, what's cool is like, you see how she kind of fades into the black with her hair? You know what I mean? Who is this? Is this right here supposed to be a little bit of discharge? You get what I'm saying, dude? A little bit of spray and pray. Let's see. Are these books right here? That's kind of cool. Yeah, I like the layering right here, and then like, you know, it's like this one right here and then right here. You know what I mean? So it leads your eye to the Wagyu. You know what I mean? And that hand's pretty good too. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. Ooh, okay, so yeah, we're definitely get back to the new stuff. Oh, I see. Okay. A little, you know, little. Oh my god. A little squirt, you know, little spurt of the girt, you know what I mean? Yeah. Maybe it's that time of the month, you get what I'm saying? It's a cute piece, I like it. I like this, like, I like the shapes right here, you know what I mean? Again, I don't know, see, this is probably a much bigger piece, but, you know, he shrunk it down compositionally, right? Yeah. I like this kind of like, yeah, this is a wood texture right here. That's great. If you've never painted on wood, I really recommend it. It has such a different feel to it, you know what I mean? See, it's really good for like, see this right here? That's wood right there. When you paint like this, it's got that like kind of like grain texture, you know what I mean? It's beautiful. Yeah, I like to see there's a little bit of that bleu right here and a little bit of that bleu right here. So she's like I'm a period vampire, dude. You know, I like that menstrual fluid. Oh my god. All right. Like a little bit of that Bloody Mary. You got what I'm saying, dude? Oh my god, dude. A little bit of tomato juice. Let's see. So we have, I think this is new. I haven't seen this one. We have a big skull, and we have woman right here. And I'm sure you know Ashley Wood. Okay, so I'm pretty sure Robot Man. He's taking a peek upstairs. You get what I'm saying, right? Or downstairs, right? Yeah. I like this. I like the. I've never, you know, I hardly ever see Ashley Wood women with like a fancy dress like this, you know what I mean? A little bit more classy, you know what I mean? Usually, you know, they ain't too classy, you get what I'm saying? But I like this. I like that kind of like off blue with this pink right there. That works really well together. Yeah, very nice. Oh, dude, this is very like Metal Gear. You know what I mean? The way the coloring is, the way it's stylized. Not stylized, but like you know what I mean? There's a Metal Gearness to it, and she got that booty bop, dude. Jesus. Damn, dude. And she got the long leg. This one's really nice. I like this. Though I would like kind of like, you know, go like this a little more. I guess this line might be the right one. But whatever. Yeah, it's cute. I like that expression too. Yeah, this is a good one. Good one. I think, pretty sure it's new as well. Okay. Damn, we're getting a decent amount of new ones right here. So she's sitting with her bot. Oh my god, okay. At first, I was like, ooh, it's a dress, right? Dude, that's so, oh my god, that's so clever, dude. It's like, it looks like a dress, right? But it's actually the head of the robot. You know what I mean? Right? So it's like, it works as like a piece of, as like from far away as an article of clothing. But if you look close up, it's actually just the robot head, right? So she's actually in the nude. Okay, damn, dude. Wow. That's beautiful, dude. Wow. Okay. So we got Robot Man doing a little head slice. Right, okay. That's a cool piece. I like the coloring. It's kind of like this kind of like purple light with the blue gray background. That's nice. And then there's the kind of like light blue that emphasizes the hand right there. That's nice. That's cool. Honestly, not really the typical colors I would expect from Ashley Wood. I like it. I like it. It's cool, like a little robot man. He's walking away. Yeah, walking away. Oh yeah, there's a head right here. Okay, I see it. And he's got a little bit of axe right there. A little bit of murder, a little bit of murder. He's a great guy. What about the people murder? What murder? Moo eat. He's like, oh, delicious meal. I think these are newer. Pretty sure these are newer. At least this one. Okay, that one I've seen before somewhere. But I'm pretty sure these are both newer. I like this one a lot. This one's cute. See, I love this like dress shape right here. That's beautiful. And she got a little bit of, see, this one's a little bit like classier, you know what I mean? The boobas are kind of fighting that dress, but you know, a little bit classier for Ashley Wood, right? A little bit of head chop right there. See, the head chop, that makes me feel like it's older, you know what I mean? Unless this is all new. I don't know. Because I feel like he's doing a lot more like female artwork now than robot stuff. I guess he does both, right? But it's like there's usually a female there. She's popping a squat. I guess over her victory over Flathead Robot Man. What's happening right here? There's like two shoes right here. He like drew the shoe here and he's like, nah, I'll just do it here. Interesting that he would just leave that in. Sorry, I gotta fighting a sneeze right now. But yeah, I like this. Very subtle color changes. You know, like this kind of like warm gray, and then it it has like a slight blue shift, just a tiny bit of shift, and you can see like how having a warm color versus a cool color, even though it's a subtle difference, you can tell it right away. Okay. So we have a woman and her, like, I guess, like, I see Snorlax here. I guess like a mini Snorlax, right? Yeah. That's a cute piece. Very, like, super saturated dark, right? You don't usually see him do that. I guess you see him do dark, but, like, not like, I don't know, it's like, it's almost like a, like, you know the color of, pen ink, right? Similar to that. It has that similar blue. That's cool. Her shirt is just an underwash. Yeah. It's crazy how, like, the background actually has more paint than what's happening on top. You know what I mean? Or what's happening in the actual piece, right? It's much more opaque than the rest of this. Interesting take. It's like doing a painting backwards, almost. That's cool. We have a woman and her Snorlax, right? I remember seeing this piece, and before the shadow right here was just a big penis, right? But now seeing the shadow like this, it's actually just like, oh, it's her, like, shadow, like, you know, going on top of him, right? That really changes the context of this piece, and that's cool. It's like I said, seeing the piece in new light. Before it was something a lot. I guess it could still be implying. You know what I mean? Because you know with Ashley Wood, it's hard to draw a definitive line, right? But yeah, I like this piece. I like seeing it close up like this. I've never. Maybe he worked on it more, or maybe this is a different version. Yeah, because he's always doing like multiple versions of the same piece. Yeah, I like that. Very nice. Oh my god. Dude, I really like this piece. This piece has like, it's got that it's got like a little bit of like punk in it, you know what I mean? Not punk, but it's got like a little bit of rebelliousness in it, you know what I mean? Right? Obviously, you know, we know what's going on, right? But I like that hit of that orange, that super sat orange, right? And then that blue right there, you know, against all this kind of like washy, like this gray right here. And I guess this is not so washy, it's a little bit more opaque right here, but you know, beautiful. This piece has like some attitude, you know, like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I like that. You know, a little bit of kick in the head. You get what I'm saying, dude? Wow. It's very abstract too. I wonder if YouTube can figure out what's going on here. You know what I mean? Wow. I want to say this is an older piece. You know what I mean? It has like kind of that older style of his, but it's really cool. This actually seems like a piece that would be like in a museum or something, like in like a MoMA kind of, you know what I mean? Yeah, I love this like kind of dress shape right here. That's lovely. And then boom, into the head shape, right? Yeah, and then you got Punk Girl next to her. That's cool. A little bit of lesbiana, you know what I mean? Yeah, you know, we woke here, you know? We little woke, you know what I mean? We accept of the lesbiana. Beautiful. I love the color too. I love that dress is just, it's fabulous. See, with the strokes, it makes it feel like almost like a little bit translucent, you know what I mean? That's wonderful. Oh my god. Yeah, this one's newer. Definitely newer. So we have a woman and her skull head, right? And you know, she's making that pussy pop, dude. Okay, she's popping that thing out, dude. Okay, she's like all out. I don't give a shit, dude. Okay, Vagu out. Okay, very heavily emphasized on the Wagyu right there. Beautiful, okay. Again, very washy right here, very, but it's got like a lot of stroke right there, and I think this is pencil. Yeah, so it's got that multimedia look right here. Look at that, see all that pencil stuff right there? That's great, dude. You know, this is all very like pencil thin, right? And then right here, right where the meat is, okay, you get that opaque, right? And then you get those touches of red, which contrasts really well with this kind of like dark yellow ochre, almost like a doo-doo color, you know what I mean? A little doo-doo, right? But you know what I mean? Doo-doo is a color that we see very often. Wow, this is nice. This is sexy, dude. Okay, it's sexy. It has energy. It's got a little bit of attitude, especially with the pose right there. You know, yeah, very punk. You know what I mean? See, like it's so like so difficult to capture that look, but he just nails it every time, dude. Let's see. I bet Ashleywood has a bunch of female fans. Okay, like I know, like, you know, like guys are like woo, you know what I mean? But like women, they love this shit. Okay, if you don't know, they love this shit. Okay, just telling you right now. It's an aesthetic and it works, dude. Of course, not all, but you know what I mean. Okay, especially. And I'm sure a lot of lesbiana as well, okay, because they Ashleywood friendly, okay. So we have we got the straps going on. We got a little bit of that what's that Japanese thing? You know, where they tie them up. You know what I mean? Whatever. This is just bondage, whatever. But I really like this piece. This is beautiful. I love the way the strokes are, like, you know, it's going out, it's going in, right? And then, like, see, he differentiates the shapes by the stroke, right? So, like, see these stockings, it's like upwards, right? You know, with the ass, right? He, you know, he's following the topography, so it makes more sense, right? But see right here with the back, it's just side, right? Here, side, and then the underwear, right? This is like. This one has like a crazy pattern, so it's not exactly consistent, but there are parts that are consistent, like this, right here, like, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'll get a little nab right here. I didn't notice that. Beautiful. Yeah, I like this one. Beautiful. Yeah, that's a good one. Oh, this is cool, dude. Look at that shape. Cha-cha. That's a ballsy shape, dude. This one is great. This one, you know, like, this has an aesthetic to it, dude. It's like that kind of like 2D, 3D mix, but it's like, it feels very like two-dimensional, you know what I mean? But it has like realistic fabric. It's almost like those magazine cutout images, you know what I'm talking about, like Angela Anaconda, right? But it's better than that because it fits better. You know what I mean? It's like that, but it works more. Yeah. And she got like a socket wrench. I don't know. Like I don't know what those are called. Maybe it's like a wire. I'm pretty sure it's metal because it has these curves on it, so like that's the only way it could work. But it's cute. It's again a really cool aesthetic. You'll see a close up right here. Yeah, the shapes are great, dude. I love the shapes right here. I'm telling you, dude, if you paint and you have good shapes, you're good, dude. Painting is all about shapes, dude. Beautiful. I really like this one. Okay. Definitely a newer piece right here. So we have Lastronaut, and she's, I guess, in the void right now. Maybe she has like some kind of space shuttle behind her. But you know, she's just hanging out, dude. Okay, she's just letting it all hang out. Beautiful. This is nice. It's a more like calm piece, you know, very like, you know what I mean? There's something calming about it, right? Right, get a little close up. Yeah. You know, and it's like just very subtle, like, you know, just it's not too sensual. It's just more like, yeah, bagu, you know, just little pantsuit off, you know, just a little bit of in the void. Yeah, I like that. It kind of reminds me of, like, her spacesuit kind of gives me like an N7 vibe a little bit of that Mass Effect look. Very nice. Yeah, I like this piece a lot. There's something about it. I like the feeling of this piece. It's very calming. Despite it being so like kind of like painted in a more chaotic way. I guess it's not too chaotic, right, compared to his most of his pieces, but I like this one a lot. There's something serene about it. You know what I mean? Oh. See how like there's like this one where it's like, oh, calm, and then like this one like kind of like boom bop. You know what I mean? Like there's a pop to it. There's an energy. There's a sassiness. Like, look at her expression, dude. She got a little bit of sass on her. You know what I mean? Wow. This one's cool. I like the way he's playing with the framing, right? So it's like right here, and then there's a frame within that, right? That's so cool. And how the legs almost just disappear into this pink. And then, but the way you know is because there's the shoes right there. Very cool. She's got this kind of like, I guess, like a lacy dress right here. And the only way you would know that, besides like, you know, the white going, is like you got a little bit of that nip right there, a little bit of boop right there. It helps connotate like what kind of fabric it is. You know what I mean? Interesting. Beautiful. How does he get his blacks this dark, dude? That's like a perfect black right there. You know what? It must be no, it's like washing. Huh. So he did paint this black. It's such a clean black. I've never seen it like that. Yeah, this is a nice piece. I like it. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Let's see. So we have I'm guessing another astronaut right here, but she's, you know, very, very washed. Very washy. Super red overall. I like that. See, like he didn't even paint the flesh tones in. He just painted like kind of like right here, this area. Yeah. That's cool. I like the kind of like horizontal energy of it. Yeah, that's cool. I like it. Very nice. Not much to say about it. Not much to say. Let's see. Ooh. A girl in his body. Again, it has that kind of like 2D feel to it, like a magazine type, like, especially with the pants right here, you know what I mean? Where it's like flat but also 3D, you know what I mean? I've seen pieces that have that look. I can't really describe it. It's where it's almost like a cutout, you know what I mean? Yeah. Very nice. Yeah, this is a cool piece. I like I don't know, there's something about this composition right here where it's like long, okay, but not quite, you know what I mean, as big. Interesting. Here you have a little bit of close-up so you guys can see the texture, stuff like that. Interesting. Yeah, it has that kind of like a wall texture to it. It might be just wood, you know what I mean? But like, this paint's kind of crusty. You know, got a little bit of that crust, that patina on it. Beautiful. Let's see. So we got a girl and her bot. Okay. Yeah, I like her expression. I like she's like, oh, did you say something? You know, and the bot's like no, you know, whatever, beep boop bop bop, you know, like beep boop bop bop. And I'm like, oh, okay. You know, just another night. You know what I mean? Just another night on the town. Yeah. It's cool seeing his pieces that are like, you know, less risque. You know what I mean? That are, because like, you know, you mostly get the risque, right? So having the not risque, it's like, oh, it's like a little novelty. It's like a little, oh, okay. Beautiful. I like the colors too. I really like her face. It's very charming. It's got a lot of life behind it, you know what I mean? Beautiful. Something that AI can never replicate, okay? The feeling of life. Let's see. Yeah, so you have a woman and she got the wide bot. She got the queso bot. You get what I'm saying, dude? The 1x1 Lego piece bot. Damn, dude. Am I a zoomer now? You know? Am I? Do I got that Riz, dude? You know? Wow. I bet he does. I bet he got that Riz, dude. He got that. Dude, what does that even mean? You know, skibbity, whatever. I feel like it's just like a emphasis on something, you know, like I never understood that one. I know the other lingo that it makes way more sense, but like skibbity, I never understood that. Is that just like autism? You know what I mean? Probably. Is that brain rot? That's cute, dude. That's cute. I like the sharpness of her foot. Like, wow, it's got this nice energy to it. These are very simple, but they're nice. I like there's a nice simplicity to it. You know what I mean? Yeah, in this kind of like stark white environment. And there you go. And that is it, guys. That is Ashley Wood number 4. Ashley Wood Investigations number 4. Okay. There you go. Take a look at the back right there. Okay. And let's flip it over. You can see the side view right there a little bit. And enter the review portion. Alright guys, let us enter the review portion for Ashley Wood's Investigation number 4. Okay. Just like the other investigation books, this is fantastic. Okay. Another combination, I guess this is with all of his books, a combination of his newer works and his older works. Okay. And I gotta say, fabulous, dude. Fabulous. Ashley Wood's book, they never miss. Okay. I always enjoy his work, no matter what it is, in any form, ink, paint, doesn't matter. Okay, so easily recommended. You could find this book and the other 4 books in the, or I guess the other 3 books in the Libri Distri site. Just go onto Ashley Wood's website. It's like 7174.com or something like that, right? Just look up Ashley Wood. He'll link it and all that stuff, right? But if you're a fan, you already know, right? You can also get all 4 books in like one like package, you know what I mean? So that you can kind of save on shipping, because this ships out from France, I believe, and you know, you're gonna have to pay like international fees and stuff like that. It didn't cost me too much. It was like 10 extra bucks for this book. I paid like, I think like, so it was like 45, then it was like 54 or something like that for the final. And like that's not too bad because I live in America, so that's actually pretty far shipping. But maybe with media mail they pay with less. I don't know, whatever. Either way, fantastic book, guys. Okay, you know what I mean? Like, what else am I gonna say? You know, Ashley Wood's books, always good. Okay, always good. Not a complaint, right? Highly recommended. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Please, if you enjoyed it, hit that like, hit that subscribe, check out my Prince and Patreon if you want to support the channel. Consider becoming a channel member and join the Discord. Okay, all that bullshit, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks a lot.